Hello guys. In Utah it's very cold, and I think I catch a cold, so I don't feel good about it. Hopefully it's no COVID, and then I'll be a screw. Anyways, it's almost end of the year 2024, and seems like the years went by really fast. Remember 2021, at the end of 2000, no, at the beginning of 2022, we were making uh, the money that we're supposed to make, right? In the trucking industry, at least me as a small owner operator, 100% independent. So I was charging my rate, and I did not have any problem, right? But since then, things start changing. I remember, and this is something that you guys need to understand. In 2019, uh, I was getting paid my rate, and this broker did not have a choice to pay me for what I was asking. So uh, this is what he told me, okay, and this is was a TQL broken, okay. This is what he told me 3 4 years ago. He says, guys, this is going to change. Remember that. Make sure you start saving. The rate is that you're getting paid right now, that's not going to happen again, because we, the brokers, are organizing, are creating a lot of data, are collecting a lot of data. So we are going to control this. This is not going to be a free market again from now on. So remember this. We will have control of the rates. So I'm just letting you know, you got to do what you got to do, but that this is not going to happen again. I didn't pay attention to it until today, because I want to talk about this. So I tried to gather my thoughts, and I remember that very clearly. And I called one of my friends, a truck driver too, and I told him what the broker told me. He says, yeah, most likely that's gonna happen because he has more experience than me. He's been driving trucks for almost 20 years. Uh, he says, yeah, most likely that's what's going to happen. And yes, it is happening. Now they have control of it. They have so much information on us, and they know exactly our behavior. They know exactly what are capable of. So they pay, those data collectors to find out more and more and more about us. And now uh, they have the power to do whatever they want, because they know we are going to let them happen. We are going to let them do whatever they want. They know that. They know exactly what's going on. So when people come in YouTube and say, "Oh, the market is telling us this. Oh, the market is telling this," uh, I say that's BS, because the market is dictated. Someone is playing with it, okay, and they have the power to do it. They have the money, they have the connections to play with the market. Okay, so this is the market is not like the weather, but the market is not like that. We can control the market. There is people who can control the market. There is people who can play with those the rates and the labor and trucks, equipment, all those things. They can play easily with that. And I think we are the stupid people who believes that this is a free market, and we have to go by. We have to follow the supply and demand, and we have to accept it like it's a natural law. Uh, so they know that we are that dumb. Sorry, uh, we are that stupid that we can believe that, right? So he told me that, and he is one of the he works for one of the biggest brokerage company in the country, TQN. You know, made TQN makes they brag making so much money every year. You know, and they don't have trucks, they don't have drivers. You know, all they do is the middleman's job, right? But we gave them so much power. I say we gave them, you know, them so much power that they can do whatever they want. And they are using it against their own benefit, our own interest. So that this is how I want to start my my video. It's almost end of the year and we didn't do shit. In fact, it's getting worse and worse every year. So it's gonna get worse next year because, and you know, I can see that it's going to get worse because we, the drivers, are just drivers. You know, it doesn't matter if you have your own truck. It doesn't matter if you go on lease purchase or lease your equipment. You just a driver. You know, you just go and drive and accept whatever they wanna, you know, they wanna pay you. Even though you go and lease your equipment, but they treat you like a, you know, one more, you know, one more of the bunch. You go and buy a new equipment, lease purchase agreement, and they treat you like a worse than employee. Okay, so if we let that happen, you know, we as an owner operator, we are more than those CEOs or those big company owners. We are more than them. We are many of us as small owner operators, but we don't use that uh, quantity to stand up for what's right. So, uh, you know, the government, CEO, the ATA, big companies, corporations, they know exactly how we behave. And they know exactly that they can take advantage of us. And they know exactly that we are not going to say shit about it. You know what I mean? If we say something about it, none of this shit would happen, right? And that's the reason I said what I said. The trucking industry is dead, and we kill it. We, the drivers. Okay? So, because the fact of the matter is this, you know, we as the drivers, most of us, we go and work for those big companies and corporations, knowing that those big companies and corporations, the only goal in this industry is to make money. Okay, they don't want to make your life better, my life better, or everyone else's life better. No, their main goal is to make money, and you know that. Okay, and that's for healthcare industry, for any industry, the pharma industry. You know, they will put someone in charge who is smart and cold blood killer to make money. That's it. Okay, to if they have to sacrifice drivers, in this case, in this industry, they will sacrifice no matter what. Okay, in order for them to make money. And the reason is because those are the guys who are um, in charge of this system, right? And that's the thing I don't understand, honestly. I talk in my previous videos about that, and not too many people watch it. And the reason is because they start understanding what I'm talking about, and they don't want to have nothing to do with it. You know, they don't want to look themselves in the mirror, okay, and say, yeah, maybe this guy's right. Maybe it's my turn to do something about it, right? No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to acknowledge. We don't want to admit that we are the ones killing this industry. You know, you can blame the CEOs, the politicians. You can blame the system. You can blame whatever you want. But at the end of the day, we are part of the system. Okay, and we are the drivers are the strongest, are the most important, essential in this industry. So, but we don't want to understand that. We don't want to comprehend that. We don't want to give our deserved value in this industry. Okay, we are still thinking like a sheep. When you go and drive for a company, they tell you you are not worth it, and you believe so. They tell you you are no essential, and you believe so, and that's the reason you accept that treatment. You accept that salary. That's the reason. And when you go and lease your equipment, you accept whatever they want to pay you, because they make you believe that no one else is gonna help you. Help. you know Same thing when you go and you lease and purchase, the same thing. They look at you and they see you have no credit, basically you are worthless. That's what they said to you. No, hey, you should be glad, you should pay me because I'm helping you to be an owner operator, and you believe so. And because of that mentality, you are killing this industry, or you kill this industry, because this is not happening. This didn't happen overnight, and we have to be clear on that. This has been happening for a long time, okay? For a long time, and that's the reason the ATA got together. They organized their own club. You know, big companies, big corporations, they have their own union to defend themselves, to get together, to chip in money, and see who is going to run for president, who is going to run for the to be in charge of the transportation, and see how we're gonna buy them, right? What can we do to sway this guy towards our favor, right? To defend us, to protect us. They have all the money to buy morals, principles, ethics. They have all the time, all the money. So when Luigi shot and killed the CEO, the rest, they were planning, how can we do better? How can we do better? How can we kill more people? Right? How can we deny more legally? It has to be a legal way. So they're going to start thinking. They're going to pay lawyers. They're going to pay accountants. They're going to pay all those bunch of people to support their ideas. How are they going to make more money and make you feel the public, their customers, like nothing, like they don't deserve their healthcare? Same thing with this industry. Drivers, lease drivers, lease purchase drivers. How can we add some other regulations and other stipulations and other laws internally, so we can make more money off them, right? And because we are not organized and we are not smart enough to organize, right? We think it's okay. It's okay for them to take advantage of us. And it's a normal thing. It's a natural thing that they are the CEOs and they are supposed to make money in this business, and we are supposed to make money for them, right? And then we blame, who we blame? I forgot. Oh, no, I didn't forget. We blame illegal people, right? Undocumented people, right? But because we always are looking for somebody to be blamed, it's our ignorance, We are uneducated, and that's the reason we are putting all our expectations to this new president, that he is going to help us. He is going to revive our business. That's how ignorant we are. Seriously, to put our hopes in someone who never did anything to better his community, his society, right? Our country. Now you're putting all your hopes in this guy. Unbelievable. And because your ignorance, your hate, for no reason. No reason. No factual argument, about how this system works. So those are my reasons. Those are the main reasons why I believe this industry is dead and we kill it. Okay, we did. I'm gonna give you now the consequences of having this industry in these situations with drivers driving for companies who are abusing them and exploiting them, and they continue driving for them, making those companies bigger and stronger and monopolies, right? And then people who buy their own equipment and go on lease to those companies, doing the same everything, helping those companies to monopolize cheap freight, right? And then you have the other guys that they want to be owner operators. So what they do, they go and sign those scam contracts to because those companies tell them that you are going to be an owner operator, and 4 years you are going to pay this equipment, and then it's going to be yours. And then they know that's not going to happen, because when the time gets close to own the equipment is a piece of shit, right? And then you will not have loads to haul, so you're going to be in the hole every month. So there is no way you're going to end up paying the equipment, because they control that. The system is set up for doing that, because they make you sign the contract. You don't take your lawyer with you. You don't take your documents. You don't take your requirements in order for you to work for them and buy their equipment. There is no contract that you are going to make them sign to benefit you. That's the thing. And that's the reason this industry is dead. Okay? This industry is dead, and we kill it. When I can say you guys kill it, because I'm doing my part. That's the reason I drive only when I get paid my rate, and I drive only between 3. The most I drove this month was 5,300 miles per month for the whole month. Okay, I'm not planning to go out again until probably the second week of January or the first week. Okay, so I'm driving if I get paid, and I'm not going out there to compete and drive, compete against you guys who are running for under $2 or $3 a mile. So yeah, I'm doing something. And when I made a comment to this YouTuber, I was talking, we were interacting. This YouTuber, he says, "Oh, you are lazy, man. How come you drive only? What do you do the rest of your time? I can drive 4,000 miles in 1 week. What do you do with the other 3 weeks?" Okay, that's the mentality. That's the mentality. This guy drives, so he's a driver, and I understand why he thinks the way he thinks, right? But unfortunately, those guys, this guy, just like him, he's gonna go and buy his truck, and he's gonna continue thinking the same way. That's why you have those those lease drivers and lease operators or lease purchase drivers complaining about miles, miles and miles. Oh, I need my miles. If this guy doesn't give me miles, I'm going to go and work for another company because I need miles. That's how they think. That's the mentality, you know? And that's what I say, this industry is dead, and you kill it. Because you go out there, you buy your own equipment, you go and lease purchase your equipment, and you're still thinking like an employee, okay? When that's not the way this business should be run, okay? So that's the reason you guys are killing this industry. You guys killed this industry already, okay? Now we have to have enough balls, okay? We have to grow a pair and stand up for what's right. We can revive this industry. We can help to recover this industry, but we have to take responsibility. We have to look yourselves in the mirror and say, yeah, I acknowledge and I'm going to admit it, that is my fault, okay? For those small owner operators who want to compete with those big companies, what they do, they go and buy more trucks and they hire drivers so they can perpetrate the abuse and exploitations, because you guys are not paying them insurance and stuff like that, no benefits. You know, you go and work for those big companies, they already pay you nothing, and then you have the delusional idea that you buy more trucks, you're going to make more money. Yes, probably you are going to make more money, but you are going to exploit the fellow drivers. And do you think that's the right way to do business? You know, when is the exploitation and the abuse is going to end? Never. Never, because you guys are greedy motherfuckers. That's the reason you go and do that. Okay? Just looking for the opportunity how to screw up other human beings. You know? You are paying full price for whatever you need for your company. Diesel, tires, shop labor, you know, all those things. You have to pay everything full price. But those big companies and corporations, they don't. Since they buy huge amount of tires and parts and trucks, and they have their own shops and stuff like that. You know, they pay their technicians like $15 an hour, $20 an hour. You know, but when we go pay for a technician, we pay what? $220 an hour. So imagine. And so you go and buy trucks thinking that you are going to make money. How you want to make money? Exploiting someone. You know, and then you turn around and complain about those companies. You turn around and bitch about those companies. Look what those companies are doing. They are exploiting people. You do the same thing. You know, you do the same thing. So now, as a consequence of those things that I named above, we have other little things that are basically putting the nails in the coffin. Okay? And I'm going to name it, but meanwhile, hopefully you can stay tuned for the whole video. If you like my content, please make sure that you give it thumbs up and share with your friends, make your comments, help me grow this channel. I'm asking you, please help me to do that. You know, I need more subscribers. I need to spread my thoughts and about this industry, and maybe one at a time is going to change. Okay, it's going to change. All of us are more worth it than what you think. We have more value than what you think. So all we have to do is get together and help each other. There is no other way that we can win. Okay, and stop this BS expecting that a politician is going to help us. Those politicians are there because of big money put them there. So he's not going to defend you or me, the little guys, because that's doesn't pay them. Okay, they are going to defend those big corporations, big money guys. So stop with this stupid dream, this goddamn expectation, okay, that you put on those politicians. Those guys are not going to help us. So let's hear me out. Those are the consequences that of our ignorance, of our sheep mentality, of being greedy. Okay, so hear me out. I'll put some a video that I recorded while I was driving from Utah to all the way up to Texas and Arizona and all those places. So it's nice videos. If you've never been in this area of Rocky Mountains, you're gonna enjoy it. But thank you, appreciate it.
So just remember, guys, if you succeed, most likely I will succeed. So let's help each other and continue with this ride. Thank you again.